Hello, this is AJ McDonald. We've got Devin Jones here. We're going to talk to you a little bit about what happened in 2025. It's kind of a busy year, kind of a year in reflection.
Yeah.
Trump's second term started this year.
Yeah, we had a Trump victory into last year, and to hit the ground running at the beginning of this year.
Pretty darn busy.
Very, very busy. Yeah, we
Pretty
saw
busy.
a lot of change right out of the gate. So,
which kind of continued throughout the year, I would say. Angered Greenland early on, trying to say we're going to take over Greenland, and actually did that in December too.
Yeah, I was going to say started in January, I guess, but sure as heck has continued into December recently.
Yeah.
So
Kind of angered Canada on and off throughout the year, saying we'd make Canada the 51st state.
Yeah, Canadians. We were up in Canada.
We were.
Canadians don't take well to the joking around. So
no, not so much.
Which for good reason.
I think really has hurt our tourism as well. It's really well. With that, we had Liberation Day. You think folks remember Liberation Day?
You know, it does seem like it was 20 years ago with everything that's happened, but yeah, I mean that was significant. I mean, obviously, what we do, we manage money, and it had an impact on what we were doing there in March and April. So
sure did. That was April 2nd was Liberation Day, and Trump announced tariffs on 180 countries around the world, reciprocal tariffs, which that has gone to the Supreme Court to find out if he actually can do that. We'll find that out in 2026.
Right.
But stock market fell pretty substantially after that announcement.
Very quickly, yeah.
And to all of our happiness, has bounced back. And ended up 2025 is going to turn out to be a pretty good year.
Yeah, from where we were at the bottom to where we're currently sitting, things are much improved for sure. And cooler heads prevailed. I mean, obviously, market tends to overreact to news, and you give it a little time, and things kind of come back, revert back to the mean and back to normal. So
yeah.
But we've had some clarity as well. I mean, as far as the tariff side of it goes, some clarity. I mean, things have kind of settled down a little bit on that front. And then, like you had mentioned, we'll see what 2026 holds with the Supreme Court. So,
yeah, the big country that still we don't have an agreement with would be China. That has been kicked into next year. So we'll see what happens. But overall GDP growth, economy did pretty darn well this year. People are spending, particularly rich people.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I mean, towards the latter part of September, we saw a lot of electric vehicle purchases with the tax credit set to expire. So we had a lot of vehicles that were bought. So I think it did push up GDP a little bit there in the third quarter. But you're right, we've had a pretty good year as far as that.
Pretty good year. We had the big, beautiful bill that was passed, really signature legislation from Trump. Still trying to figure out everything that's in that. But for us, a couple of things that were positives. The estate tax credits, so that legislation now is permanent. So that was getting ready to expire at the end of 2025.
Yeah, clarity there is a big help.
So that really, that's great news. Little addition for those 65 and older with Social Security, that the whole campaign promise of not having Social Security taxed for seniors. This didn't really work out exactly that way, but they will get a credit on their standard deduction, $6,000 per person if you're 65 and older. So
that's significant.
I guess we'll kind of wait and see. Yeah, see how the tax really plays out, and won't find that out till 2026.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see how that works out in real life. I mean, so we know how it works out on paper.
Yeah, in paper, that's pretty nice for those folks. Now, Trump said he was going to end the Russian war day one, Russia-Ukraine.
Yeah, that obviously, there was some news around that, right? I mean, the big White House meeting where there was a little tension back and forth. We have not seen a lot of clarity there either. So it's not ended.
It has not ended and continues to move on. It'll move on into 2026. Hopefully, there'll be some resolution. In December, there was talk about how Russia, they don't really want peace. They want to continue to fight. So, yeah.
Hopefully more to come on that in 26, positive wise.
Supreme Court's hearing a couple big cases, things that Trump tried to put into place, one of which would be the birthright citizenship, trying to get rid of that. Supreme Court will rule on that in 2026, so that's a big deal.
Big deal.
We had, of course, immigration, ICE agents everywhere in 2025. So that we'll see that into 2026. The Supreme Court will rule on that as well, whether or not that's legal or illegal. I guess one of the things we'd say is, Trump's going to go ahead and take action and let the chips fall where they may.
You notice that in the first term, and it's certainly living up to the billing in the second term.
Absolutely, and let the courts fight it out. But things are happening.
It keeps the courts busy.
Very busy. It's a good time to be a lawyer.
It is, absolutely.
So, what else we have in 2025 we should discuss? How about the Federal Reserve?
Yeah, we did. We've now got a rate cutting campaign, I guess, if you want to call it that they're on. We've seen rates come down 75 basis points this year.
Three times. Cut September, October, and December.
So, their mandate, their dual mandate of do we fight inflation or do we fight a slowing economy and the labor market, they're now opting to kind of shift over towards the labor side of things and try to spur the economy there, or at least make it a little bit more less painful, I guess. And we'll see how it works out. I mean, certainly we're starting to see things maybe pick up a little bit. So we'll see. Well, I'm not sure what they're going to do next year as far as if it'll continue at this pace, but I would guess not.
Our viewers are going to have to watch and see our next video.
For sure.
Which we talk about 2026.
Right.
So, now the downside, as you were just saying, is unemployment has risen, continues to rise, and the Fed's concerned about that. The latest unemployment figure, I think, was 4.6%, the unemployment rate overall. So
it's the highest since COVID.
Yeah. So if you don't have a job and you're looking, it can be a challenge. Especially if you're younger. I think the unemployment rate's significantly higher if you're 18 to 25. So.
For sure.
Yeah. So 2025, all in all, for a stock market, did pretty well. We did see a 10% drop or more, which is very, very common. Never comfortable, but very common, and has since reached all-time highs.
Right. Yeah. The days that we go through that are painful, like you'd mentioned, but you kind of wake up 3-4 months later and you start kind of pulling yourself out of that, and certainly did that this year. It was, as we always say, you go down on an elevator and up on an escalator. So.
Yeah, and those clients that have been with us a long time, we sound like a broken record. It goes down fast and up slow. Now, for LPL compliance, we might not be able to say that it's going to go back up, but historically, it's always come back up.
Right. So,
what else do we need to talk about? I think we kind of hit all the highlights for 2025. It's been a pretty good year. We unfortunately have lost some of our clients that have passed away. It's always a sad thing. And then, of course, we've got new clients. So we welcome you, and we wish all of you a very Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah for those who are our Jewish clients. And, it's really been our pleasure to serve you, and we're going to continue to do the best we can and keep you updated on things, and keep an eye out for opportunities, and keep you out of troubles or out of harm's way.
Right. Good way to put it.
We try. So thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and let's have a great 2026.